Hey SMB family, it's Jed. Welcome to the Bitcoin update. Donald Trump is now the 47th president of the United States, and we can clearly see that reflect on all markets, not just crypto. Crypto saw a nice 15% pump and is actually continuing to grow by the looks of it. Yep, about 15%. Personally, this is not, well, of course, this is obvious. It's not a time to be buying, right? All the altcoin updates, that, I've done, post on the Telegram, while Bitcoin was in accumulation, or points of accumulation that you could have got in, playing the risk that Donald Trump would win the election. And this is the case. This is the reward that you're currently reaping in. So again, this is not an area where I would be accumulating anything, unless you have those one-off coins that are genuinely in accumulation still. But a lot of our utility coins actually saw a nice boost up, nothing significant. But again, not an area where I would be accumulating right now. I'm just riding up the trend. I'm enjoying the ride right now. Okay, so Bitcoin is in price discovery. All right, flat out. That's plain and simple. So here I actually evolved the daily uptrend, and right now we are opening as a red candle so far. This candle did just open 2 hours ago, and honestly, it can continue going up from here. Like, as you guys can see right here, there's still a whole day left, so anything can happen in this candle. But obviously, again, this is not an area where I would be accumulating. I'm simply just enjoying the ride up. Okay, in a case where Bitcoin does fall and drop here, this would obviously be the first support. If that breaks, you're entering in the weekly zone, and if you go in the weekly area, it could end up, just being another wick, similar to this candle, right? So, again, definitely not a time where you're going to be putting all your eggs in one basket into one coin. Not the time right now. Your time was back here, or honestly, any time when Bitcoin was in accumulation, or any of these altcoins that were in accumulation. A lot of these, again, all these altcoins are slightly moving up. Nothing significant, but a good amount. So in this case, guys, I hope you're enjoying the ride up. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are in profit. I know it may be hard to not take profit because this is just the beginning. But you also have to consider, the downside that Bitcoin can also see. Okay, you still have this daily uptrend. You still have all these supports that it can touch, right? Just because it's in price discovery doesn't mean it's going to go straight trajectory to 100K or accumulation distribution, guys. Those are the two cycles that happen forever and ever and ever in all markets. So enough blabbering. Because it's in price discovery, guys, it is now time to go into the 4-hourly time frame and see what we're working with here. So because this is in price discovery, we can't use anything. We can't use historical price action. But this isn't new to us, guys. We have been seeing coins in price discovery for quite some time now, aka the meme coins. So as of right now, sticking to the same theories and principles of TA. Let's get straight to it. So here's the 4-hourly time frame. Let's make this blue because I want to create a template actually for this. I want this to show on the hourlies. Yep, just the hourly. Okay. And I'm going to do this. I'm also going to create a new template for this as well. Making sure that these are in blue. 4-hour trend line. All right. I think I actually have to save this as a template as well. 4. Okay. Great. Okay. Swing high here locally, and we're just going to extend this from here to there. Okay. All right, so on the 4 hourly, guys, what may look like a solid, really not much material or data that we can work with. On the 4 hourly time frame, we are playing in price discovery. We have a local 4-hour support that was actually used as support already twice to move up locally over here. We created a new swing high over here, acting as resistance, and that's why this candle, the body of the candle, closed right below it, because that's the swing high of the high candle. And now it looks like it's retracing back down to the next 4 hourly support here, which is in this range. We aren't going to evolve this just yet, right? We're gonna, by the looks of it, I mean, even if we do evolve this here, this uptrend is very steep, which would make sense if it were to, find some sort of local retracement. I'm gonna do this really quick here. All right, let me just delete this one for now, just locally, just so I don't want to clutter my chart. Okay, so here's the local resistance here. So this is the local resistance, even though we don't have any historical price or any data points to work with. We are very reliant on these trend lines. So if Bitcoin were to move up on the 4 hourly time frame, this is the area of resistance that psychologically would have the most demand, where people would sell. Okay, if it breaks above this resistance. Okay. So yeah, I mean, again, obviously, guys, I'm not TAing this so you guys can get in now, right? I'm TAing this so you guys are aware. We're going to continue TAing Bitcoin on the 4 hourly because, as long as we're in price discovery, that's what we will have to do, balance between 4 hourly, daily, and the weekly now. Okay, so again, not a time where I'll be accumulating. Enjoy the write up. You're enjoying the profits, and yeah, it's pretty much straightforward as that, guys. Bitcoin dominance. Let's see what's going on here. Massive drop. Wow. Okay, so we are seeing some finally a rejection point here within this weekly range. At this point, the Bitcoin dominance is using this weekly, what was once a resistance, now becomes a support. And that's why it's wicking right exactly there, because that is inside the weekly range, okay, psychologically. So as long as it can maintain at least this first weekly support, it can most definitely have the volatility to bounce, up to high as this next weekly resistance. So we'll see how it goes. There's still 4 days left. Again, anything can happen. Anything can happen in 4 days, guys. So I wouldn't stress about it too much. But we all know that the more the dominance falls, the better the altcoins have room to move up and pump against Bitcoin. Okay, so I would just keep watch over here. It's inside this weekly range. If it breaks below this, then you have the monthly over here, or even the weekly here. I would say target the monthly first, obviously. But if it supports, if the dominance is held inside here, then it's a higher chance of it actually testing in the next resistance zone, which is at the 61% range that we've been discussing about. Okay, and then obviously if this breaks, you have the weekly uptrend here as resistance, and then finally the next monthly. Okay, let's see how the DXY is doing. So in this very rare case, guys, I told you psychologically markets are all pumping. I know we say that whatever DXY does, Bitcoin does the opposite, which kind of it actually is, on a daily time frame, kind of respecting it. Oh, well, actually not anymore, but in this case, it's just such a big psychological event that both markets, again, no matter where, are all pumping. Of course, the DXY is moving up. It may make sense. So in this case, guys, DXY can continue moving up, even along with Bitcoin, up until this 106 region, in my opinion. I think that'll be the last stop for DXY to find resistance at. Here you can clearly see that this weekly uptrend has been holding as resistance for 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So the next resistance area zone is around this area here. We could even do this if you want to do the body of the candle. For anyone that's a little more conservative, here is a nice perfect test on that, actually. Beautiful test on that. So we'll see how it goes, but personally I think it's more looking like maybe up in this region here. especially with all the hype going on. Okay. Um, but yeah, so guys, hopefully you guys are reaping the benefits of this pump. Enjoy, relax, and feel free to take profits when you want. It's really up to you. It's a testament of how greedy you are. But regardless, I am going to accumulate and wait for the next downfall. And that's just the plan, guys. Accumulate, and be smart about your accumulation points. Always on support. Never just spot accumulate coins, please. So yeah, I will see you guys on the altcoin update. And if you guys have any questions, just drop them down below. Take care. Bye.